Hey guys, so today we're going to be looking at what's the most disgusting thing you've ever discovered about a friend. Yeah, let's just get right into the video. He started becoming Twitter famous and left his wife. Then hooked up with some fangirl that was married and quit his job to focus on creating content and be a full-time influencer. He's now selling bullshit bird feeders and sweatpants on TikTok. Influencers like this where they just have a big head because of some numbers stuck to the name. Honestly, numbers mean nothing. It doesn't make you a better or worse person just because you have numbers next to your name. And some people really make that all about their own personalities. And it kind of sucks. It's funny how I'm saying this because I'm a YouTuber, but I just feel embarrassed because it's like there are so many other good influencers and other content creators who are amazing and they have such good personalities, but then these people come along and they just ruin it. They just bring everyone down. He used to spit on the floor in his room in the same place. He had carpet too. Disgusting! In his room, on the carpet. Imagine what his room must smell like. Oh no. She was sleeping with my boyfriend. They have a child together now, but he cheated on her with her aunt. Excuse me? Well, she deserved it. If someone cheats on their partner with you, what makes you think they're not going to cheat on you with someone else? Hello? She had a whole drawer of used chewing gum under her desk. Years of it. Why? Like she's just too lazy to like throw it in a bin or something? Like what? At a festival, my friend's favorite band were playing. When they came on stage, she pissed herself with excitement. Her boyfriend felt bad for her, so he pissed himself too. They were wearing welly boots, which caught all the piss. So they enjoyed the gig in warm piss-filled wellies together. Later that night, they both tried to come into my tent to hang out. I didn't let them. Love is weird. I mean, each to their own, right? As long as they enjoyed the piss-filled boots together. I mean, they're not hurting anyone else, so let them have it. I can't even say it's fully disgusting because the love just makes it cute. A few years back, at the time close, a friend of mine started posting all over social media about how her brother had gotten arrested and how she was praying for him to get out and he didn't deserve it, blah blah. Made it seem like he got arrested for something really minor. When I googled his full name, it turned out he and 3 of his friends committed a violent hate crime. And she was defending that? Yuck. Not sure if this is disgusting, but definitely terrible. He was someone from an adjoining friend group. Girl went missing for over 20 years, and I've always suspected he had some form of involvement because she was last seen going over to a friend's house and he was there. Elevator CCTV shows her going there but not leaving. I was told he refused to cooperate with the police at the time. They just said she left in the middle of the night. She was said to have a camera and MacBook when she disappeared. Now decades later, police found that laptop pinged at his family home because he gave it to his dad apparently and it was connected to Wi-Fi. There was a whole murder investigation and he was let free after 2 years. He claimed that she overdosed on heroin, I think, and died. They carried her in a suitcase down the stairs to avoid being on CCTV and burned her body in the jungle. The other friend that was there is currently on the run somewhere in another country. The fallout was wild because all of his friends on Facebook defended him fiercely. I shared a news article about it on my Facebook and our mutual friend commented, "F you, that's my best friend." Fiercely defended. They don't care what he did. Her poor parents had nothing to bury. Oh my goodness. And everyone was just defending him. Why? Man, some people are just so blind, seriously. That's so upsetting for our parents. The fact that no one was on your kid's side, right? And you don't even know where your kid was left to die, left to burn in the freaking jungle. You can't even bring her home, let her rest in peace. Oh my goodness, that's so sad. Someone I used to be friends with pushed her trauma onto her kid so much that she convinced him he had the same trauma. He ended up in a psychiatric facility, and once he was, she played the pity card of, "Oh, my poor baby," when I knew what was actually going on. When I wouldn't feed into it, she started a whole mess of drama by relentlessly flirting with my husband and trying to tell him I wasn't right for him. He didn't fall for it. He and I both cut her off completely. Wow. What is wrong with her? She has issues, that's for sure. I feel so bad for the kid. I hope he's in better hands now. He murdered his girlfriend in Costa Rica about 5 years before I met him. Worked with him daily for like 6 months. Nearly shit a brick when I saw his face on the news. Nice guy, all things considered. Wouldn't have ever thought he'd do something like that. Yeah, I guess you can never really know a person. My friend started dating someone who openly bragged about having sex with animals. What the frick? Became friends with the guy at work, real religious guy, adopted kids, part-time pastor, the works. We set up some get-togethers, but they always fell through. Luckily, he ended up getting fired at work for falling asleep on the job. We stayed in contact for a bit before we slowly just drifted apart. A few years later, I get a text from a former coworker telling me to look at the news. The former friend was arrested for R-rating his own children and foster children, spending a long time, well-deserved sentence in jail. Why is it always these kind of stories? Seriously, why? My friend would take out her daily wear contacts every single night and throw them on the floor in the same corner of her room next to her nightstand. The mountain of contacts genuinely shocked me to my core. Another friend never took them out, like kept her contacts in 24/7. But isn't that dangerous? Like seriously, that's freaking dangerous. Huh? Oh, jeez, okay. Each to their own. Who am I to judge? Well, that's it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Tell me in the comments down below what your thoughts are. And as always, thanks for watching. Hope you guys liked it. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.